If you clicked on this video, don't you dare leave, because without you even knowing it, by clicking on this video, you made the best choice of your life.
Okay.
Now, I know you must be skeptical and you probably think I'm a little crazy, even though that might be true. And you must also be anxiously waiting for me to prove myself. And to tell you the complete, honest truth, I've called potential 100x altcoins this year, and I have the video proof to back it up. Now, I didn't come empty-handed today, and I also have altcoins on my radar that I'll be sharing with you today in this video. But you're probably wondering and asking yourself, why should I trust this random guy on YouTube with 148 subscribers?
You're broke! You're poor!
Or if it's even a possibility to make such life-changing calls like these. And to prove it to you, let me show you my track record. ResearchCoin was at a $14 million market cap when I called it out on July 26, 2024. Our community is currently up a 5x on this call, and there's much more upside to come. Now, if you don't know, ResearchCoin is co-founded by Brian Armstrong, the founder and CEO of Coinbase. Here's a quick clip of him talking about it.
I do think crypto has a unique role to play here, and it's actually become its own thing, kind of like DeFi now. This is called DeSci, right? Decentralized science. And this is still in its infancy. Research Hub is one of a number of really cool companies that are playing in this space. But incentives matter, and crypto is in a way for to align people's incentives, to bring them together to try to accomplish better outcomes in science.
ResearchCoin is a DeSci coin, meaning decentralized science. Now, other big players in the space, like Vitalik Buterin and CZ, are also very high on this space. Still not convinced, eh? Aerodrome also called out at a $450 million market cap on that exact same date, now sitting roughly at a healthy 2x. Funny story, I got in on Aerodrome at a $7 million market cap earlier this year in January. Too bad it was before I started posting videos on my YouTube channel. That's when I knew I had to start one. So unfortunately, you're just gonna have to take my word for it, because I won't be doxing my wallet address. That would be stupid. Michi I also talked about earlier this year when it was only at 10 cents. Now, if you don't know, Michi is a Solana meme coin. Michi hit 57 cents recently and took a slight dip off those highs, now sitting at 28 cents. All of these tokens I'm talking about have massive upside ahead and will be proven future 100x's. So now that that's out the way, now, do you trust me just maybe a little bit more? All the proof is in the pudding. All the proof is in this video. All the proof I just showed you. And leave a like on this video, because I know a lot of other YouTubers really don't do that. So please help your boy support me and leave a like. I really do appreciate it. Now, I'm going to be getting into these altcoins that you should be buying like your life is literally dependent on it. Not financial advice, but full transparency. I've bought all of these tokens I'm about to talk about, and I can't wait to continuously see the upside. It's going to be absolutely mind-boggling. The first coin I'm going to be sharing with you today is Alienbase. Now, if you don't know, Alienbase is a DEX, an AMM automated market maker on the Base chain. Now, if you know me, you know I've been very heavily invested in the Base ecosystem. I see Brian Armstrong, I see Coinbase being the leader when it comes to North America, and possibly other G7 nations when it comes to being the largest crypto exchange in these particular regions. Brian Armstrong is having meetings with Donald Trump. We have a all-red House, Senate, and presidency this time around. So we're gonna see a lot of pro-crypto and crypto-friendly departments we put in place, regulations put in place. So Brian Armstrong is at the helm of all of this, and he's helping a lot of these departments understand crypto and put in crypto-friendly regulation for all of us to prosper. Now, Coinbase users, and not only Coinbase users, but people that invested in Coinbase on the stock market and the Base chain, will see a lot of liquidity flow, but not only the Coinbase stock, but to the centralized exchange, the Coinbase app, to the Base chain. And they have something called Coinbase Wallet 1 now, where you can easily and seamlessly do a lot of things on chain without actually having to be on chain, from my understanding at the moment. So the reason why Alienbase is important is because Alienbase is the second largest DEX on Base. You have Aerodrome, obviously, that I talked about earlier in this video, and that I talked about months and months ago. You should be subscribed. Why are you not subscribed? You're missing out on these golden opportunities. But hopefully you learn from your mistakes and you subscribe now, so hit the subscribe button. Thank you for that. But Alien Base is the second largest automated market maker. Now, the reason why this is important is because all the money doesn't flow into the top dexes. We've seen this in prior cycles. We've seen things like PancakeSwap being the largest dex in AMM on BNB, but you also see other coins like BuySwap and et cetera, on the base chain that are also able to garner multiple hundreds of millions of dollars of market cap. Another great example is Solana. You have Radium, but you also have Jupiter as well. So I see Alien Base being able to capture a lot of that market share as well as Aerodrome, and Aerodrome obviously already has. So I do see this particular coin making similar moves to where Aerodrome is at today. And depending on how far this cycle goes, I can definitely see this hitting a $4 billion market cap, which would reach your 100x. Now, when I got into Alien Base, it was only at a $5 to $6 million market cap. So I'm already up around a 7 or 8x or something like that. But I thought that this was a perfect time to bring you this video. I honestly would be looking to get Alien Base at around 28 cents to around 35 cents. I think anywhere in that range is a good buying opportunity. I'm not going to tell you to buy it now because we're damn near almost at all-time highs. We're currently 42 cents on Alien Base, and we hit a high of around 49 cents. So we're not that far off. We haven't seen a big enough pullback yet, but the problem with bull markets, which we are in now, is that you usually see a massive uptick to the upside, and that causes a lot of max pain. Contrary to how it is in a bear market, where you see a lot of pain to the downside, you see a lot of pain to the upside where you don't get a lot of good buying opportunities anymore. And in my humble opinion, after Donald Trump gets inaugurated on June 6th, we slowly start to creep into later January, February. You're probably not going to see any of these prices ever again, and the market's going to go ballistic. Use that information as you will. I still think it's a really good buying opportunity if you're looking at this long term, if you're looking to sell at the top of the market. But if you do want a reasonable pullback, I would definitely look to get it in between the 28 cent range to 35 cent range. Unfortunately, we're not seeing 10 cents and 11 cents and all these prices ever again. It's just not going to happen for Alien Base. Now, the TVL is very important as well, because the TVL currently on Alien Base is at $61 million, which is absolutely amazing as well. There's a lot of arbitrage on the market cap compared to the TVL, because we're currently just around $19 million lower in our valuation than we are with the total value locked. Now, in a bull market, you can see tech evaluations get really rampant. They go up 10, 15x their value. In real deal bull markets, you see market cap exceed the TVL, sometimes even around 15, 20x the actual total value locked in a particular protocol. And not to mention, you still have about 1.7 million ranging into around 2.5 million in total volume day in, day out when it comes to Alien Base. So the sky is honestly not even the limit for something like Alien Base, seeing as how it's called Alien Base. It's great marketing, great branding as well. The user interface and UI is very good as well. I see them capturing a lot of the market share with not only wrapped Bitcoin being produced through Coinbase, but just people looking to speculate on the market. Now, the second coin I'm going to be sharing with you today is Liquid Swap. Now, for some of you that are paying attention, you're going to be seeing a common theme here today, and this is how I built a lot of my bags by using this consistent strategy. So we're going to be talking about a lot of dexes today, all right? And mainly the top dexes on a lot of these newer, more robust chains. Liquid Swap is also a AMM, but this is on Aptos. Now, Aptos, to me, is going to be one of the biggest winners in this space. Obviously, I've talked about Solana a lot. I love Solana. I've talked about Base Chain a lot. I love Base Chain. I've also talked about Sui a lot. Aptos is another big one because if you don't know, Mark Zuckerberg and Meta had or at least tried to create a crypto startup, and I believe it was based around stablecoins. This team that was building this platform for Meta actually ended up splitting into two teams, one being Aptos and one being Sui, once Mark Zuckerberg and Meta couldn't meet regulatory clearance. Not to ramble on and give you too many reasons why you should be looking at something like Liquid Swap, but Liquid Swap has a few key reasons why it will be doing well once Aptos gets the light shined on it again. We've seen Sui take hold, we've seen Base take hold, we've seen Solana get their turn and their shine in the sun. When Aptos' time comes around, which I think it will, it has a lot of VC backing and institutional backing, so there'll be a lot of media hype around it at some point. You also have companies like BlackRock and different hedge funds using Aptos for their different services and bringing things on chain. You're going to see the largest AMM similar to how we saw Aerodrome take off. You're going to see something like Pontim Liquid Swap also take off, which currently is sitting at a $37 million fully diluted market cap, and the price is currently sitting at 88 cents. Now, the cool thing about Liquid Swap is that the largest wallet provider on Aptos, Pontem, actually created this DEX. So they're going to have multiple integrations in other projects, and they're going to have a lot of people coming into the Aptos ecosystem at some point using Pontem's wallet. They're going to be directly sent to Liquid Swap to do all their swaps and trades. Now, if people come on chain, they're also the #1 DEX and the #1 wallet being used on Aptos. You're going to see a ton of money pour into Liquid Swap. I'm talking billions and billions and billions of dollars in market cap is something that I see for Pontem. I can easily see this thing hitting anywhere from a $5 to $10 billion market cap, which would put you well over 100x. Now, this is also a fairly new project. It only came to the market in late July, and this is why you subscribe to my channel, because I come out with these early picks and I help you make life-changing money. But anyways, there's no particular good price range to pick this up at right now because there isn't enough price history and data. At current times, I think this is a great price to get in at. The reason why I think this is because it already had a massive dip. We've also seen a lot of price action around the 60 to 70 cent range. I don't see prices coming back any lower than this as well, just because of the time frame of the bull market. I'm not saying it can't do a dip. I think that is also feasible, and I think that's also possible. But because of the time that we're in the market, it's about to be December in the next week or so, week and a bit. And you know as well as I know that in halving years, we usually see a pretty big uptick in December from the historical charts, looking at the historical data. And like I said before in the alien-based segment of this video, as soon as Trump gets inaugurated on June 6th, anywhere after that date, possibly late January, early February, we're going to start to see an uptick in the market, and we're going to start to see a alt season. We've been seeing Bitcoin dominance going a lot higher at this point of the market, but we will see that start to tick downward, and when we see Bitcoin dominance fall is when we usually see an altcoin season. Mixes, in my opinion, are the easiest way to be early on an ecosystem with still seeing massive amounts of upside. Merkle Trade is the last on this list, and it is the least in market cap as well. If you look at tokens like Drift on Solana, Apex Pro on Ethereum, GMX on Arbitrum, what do all of these have in common? They are all perpetual DEXs. They allow you to do leverage trading with your private wallet without having to KYC in a completely decentralized manner, hosting tokens like Peanut, Pepe, Eigenlayer, Tia, and so much more. Now, Merkle Trade is also on Aptos chain, and at the time of me recording this video is the only perpetual DEX on Aptos. GMX, Drift, and Apex Pro all have over $100 million in market cap as of the recording of this video. Now, with as much use case as Merkle has, people having their centralized trading accounts and platforms being banned in their particular regions and countries, something decentralized like Merkle is an absolute necessity, which also has a clear revenue stream from trading fees and liquidations. Merkle has tremendous amounts of room to run because, like a lot of these other perpetual DEXs that I mentioned that sit on these other chains, they usually garner high market caps because you have people that want to do trading, they want to do longs, they want to put in shorts, they want to do leverage trading, they want to do limit orders, they want to do all these things. So you have the ability to do that on Aptos, and this is the only place that you can do that. So once all that market share comes into an ecosystem like Aptos and they're looking to trade all these degen coins, meme coins, big cap coins, whatever it may be, even doing currency exchange, they also do Forex trading as well. They're going to be looking to use something like Merkle Trade. So I would say, and this is the understatement of the year, Merkle Trade has a long way to go. Now, I know you want to know about the price, so let me get into the price a little bit. Merkle Trade is currently only sitting at a $1.7 million market cap. Like, guys, this is, you can't get in any earlier than this. Now, I will give you full disclosure. This is completely degen. I am not telling you to buy any of these tokens I talk about. I am not telling you to put your hard-earned money into any of these tokens. These are simply early investments that I am willing to take and that I am willing to risk my money on. This is not financial advice, but what I will say is that my track record, like I proved earlier in this video, has been pretty good. Do with that information what you will. I'm not telling you to buy any of these tokens, but these, you can't find any other YouTuber getting in and talking about these tokens as early as I am talking about these tokens. Now, if Merkle Trade is able to hit a $1 billion market cap, and I think this is extremely reasonable, let's call it $1.7 billion market cap. It's only sitting at a $1.7 million market cap at the moment. A 100x will be sitting at a $170 million market cap, and a 1000x will be sitting sitting at a $1.7 billion market cap. Now, if you don't think it can't get to $1 billion, I don't know what you've been on. I think that is extremely reasonable for a project like this, and we are all so early. Now, do not fade these altcoins that I have talked about in this video like you probably did the last set of altcoins that I talked about in those videos. Now, please do your own research. These are 3 altcoins of many that I am invested in right now. So subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you do not miss any more of these videos in the future. And ultimately, so you don't miss out on any more of these early altcoin opportunities. And leave a like on this video, please. It really helps the channel out. Leave a little tap it. I'm gonna wait, tap it. It's that easy. Just tap the button. Thank you. Appreciate you. It truly does mean the world to me. And of course, thank you for watching.